Comment ça va, YouTube? Danny here with Cajun Hydroponics, ball.
Here's daughter number 3 bringing them their breakfast. What's that one's name?
Hydroponics?
Yeah, Cajun Hydroponics coat.
What you say?
Coat Hydroponics again.
What is up? Well, today I'm going to show you what the plants look like after a pruning, a really good pruning. We took off all the excess leaves that wasn't there, all the suckers that we're not keeping, and you know what it does is a tip. If you grow in hydroponics, or you know, even in the dirt, sometimes it's taking excess leaves and suckers and whatever the plant doesn't need. We're taking that off of the plant to be able to give the nutrients to the plant and the fruit, and you know, push the plant to keep growing, pushing out new flowers and all that good stuff. And another thing, at the end of the video, we got approval, even though we're late, we got approval to nickname Lil Johnny. So anyway, let's get after it. Bottom of the tomatoes, you can see from yesterday's video, we did pretty hard pruning. Took all the lower leaves off the tomatoes. You can actually see the tomatoes fruit a little bit better today. What they have, look, you can see great down this row. The thing about starting actual tomato plants instead of cuttings is you're going to have a certain amount of time before the hormone kicks off in the plant, allowing the plant to put out flowers and start fruiting. So if you're looking at these right here, you'll see it put out 5 or 6 leaf truss with no flowers. So you know, that's probably 4 weeks, 3 weeks that it was growing before it started to set flowers on the plant. and I mean, that's not a bad thing. We started with new plants. You're gonna see in the other greenhouse, as it starts growing, getting faster and everything, that the flowers are already there because the hormones are already in the cuttings. So the flowers will start picking up really quick. But the side effect of that is the plants don't grow as thick and beautiful as these do, because they're trying to put out fruit, if you don't prune the fruit off and let the plant get well established. But you can see, you know, a few tomatoes right there. But yeah, it's really amazing how much excitement I get from this. I don't know why. I know I love tomatoes. You know, one of the things me and Pop has is when we got fresh tomatoes, we get a box of saltine crackers and a cold soda and a couple tomatoes fresh, not cold, fresh, and we cut them about 1/4 inch thick slabs, and we cut them to fit on the saltine cracker, and we sit on the carport and we manger. Yeah, the manger, that's eat. We're gonna eat. Oh my, we'll sit there and eat a box of crackers and a pound of tomatoes each. It's, you know, some of the simplest things. I'm just gonna do, you know, show y'all a few of the tomatoes we have growing. Then we're gonna go back to the nickname for Lil John, which is not Lil John. Let's see if I can get the big ones. Nice. That's big beef tomatoes. Big beef. You know, around here you put big beef out in the pasture or in the garden, and yeah, you put it out in the pasture, in the garden, you know, you end up with 2-3 tomatoes on a cluster. You throw it in the hydroponics, and you got to prune the flowers. You'll end up with 9 or 10 tomatoes on a cluster, and I mean, they grow. Don't get me wrong, they grow. It's more along the lines of getting a good tasting fruit, you know, than a 4 or 5 pound tomato. Don't get me wrong, it's cool to grow a 4-pound tomato, but that's not what I'm after. I'm after, you know, some good tasting fruit that's not cracked and all ugly. But now, bum bum bum, Little John.
To the official Shed Wars Marshal, especially a hillbilly sheriff. Do you understand me, Bobby? Outranks a hillbilly sheriff because they're smart, unlike you.
With Will It Grow.
Team Will It Grow!
Tell you what, that dude's a trip. I really, really enjoy the back and forth with him. He has a lot going on right now with Shed Wars. He likes to talk smack. I think the whole team Woodcutter, you know, is on him this year. He's not the only one talking the smack. All the team Woodcutters are after him, and I think he's been in hiding lately. He's just been doing his videos, and he hadn't been calling many people out. No! Anyway, he gets out there, he throws his sunglasses on, and I had this big old thing I was planning to do and to make fun of him and stuff, but after watching his live stream last night, he looks tired. He's been beat up. So I figured I'd just come out here and do a little review of the pruning. Oh man, yeah, John's a great dude. Homestead Aquarius is a great guy also. You know, they're the team captains right now. We miss you, Mr. Mark, if you're watching. We really miss you too, with Arkansas Woodcutter. But John, you redneck yankabilly. You go around throwing out these weird names, calls me, at first it was a redneck Cajun hillbilly. Then it was, I don't even know what else, a redneck something. Then a Louisiana muskrat, a Cajun muskrat. Dude, I'm a Cajun swamp rat. We're proud of it. There's actually some there's some groups around here that's called the Louisiana swamp rats or the Cajun swamp rats. They ride horses, they go around on trail rides and all kind of stuff, and it's, you know, thank you. That's I don't know what a muskrat is, but I'm a swamp rat. So your nickname for Shed Wars from now on is no longer the squeaky door, Roundup John, the angry little man, and one of the other thousands of stuff. You know, Team It Won't Grow's leader is now the redneck yankabilly. Y'all have a good one. South Louisiana boy, you gotta love it. Y'all grow that later.